Good morning, everybody. So, in the last class, we have discussed the male reproductive system in man. Today, I am going to teach the female reproductive system in human being. The female reproductive system is usually situated in the lower abdominal space, in the lower region of the abdomen. So these reproductive organs and systems are attached to the pelvic region of the abdomen. Pelvic region of the abdomen. The female reproductive system consists of a pair of ovaries, a pair of oviducts, then uterus, it is also known as womb, uterus, then cervix and vagina, and finally external genitalia. The female reproductive system thus consists of a pair of ovaries, a pair of oviducts, and a uterus, which is also known as womb, then cervix, vagina, and external genitalia, And these parts of the system, along with a pair of mammary glands, are integrated structurally and functionally to support the process of reproduction in man, human beings. Then the ovaries are the primary sex organs. Ovaries are the primary sex organs, and they are paired structure, and it measures 2 to 4 centimeters in length. It measures 2 to 4 centimeters in length, and they are attached to the dorsal body wall. They are attached to the dorsal surface. They are attached to the ovaries are attached to the cervix and end of the fallopian tube by ligament. It is attached to the cervix, then pelvic region of the body through a ligament, and mainly the ovaries are concerned with the production of female gamete, ovum, and apart from the production of ovum, it is also involved in the secretion of ovarian hormones. Female sex hormones or ovarian hormones. Then each ovary is covered by a thin epithelium. And this thin epithelium, usually take the picture of this ovary. Peripherally or externally, the ovary has a thin epithelium layer, and this epithelium is known as germinal epithelium. So this germinal epithelium undergo mitotic and meiotic division. Usually it undergo mitotic division as well as meiotic division, and it produces the follicles, ovarian follicles, and these follicles undergo maturation, and finally one of the follicles undergo maturation, and this follicle is known as Graafian follicle. It is known as Graafian follicle, and this Graafian follicle encloses the ovum. Encloses the ovum. The epithelium, outer germinal epithelium, encloses, once again, it encloses the stromal region, and histologically, the ovary is divided into outer cortex and inner medulla region. Usually, the cortex region occupies the parental position, and central position is known as medulla, ovarian medulla. Okay, then I will show you a diagram here. So this is a sagittal section of female reproductive system, which shows the reproductive organ. So here the reproductive system consists of a pair of ovary and oviduct. This one is oviduct, and this is uterus or womb, and cervix, then vagina. So these are the major parts of the human reproductive system: ovary, fallopian tube, then uterus and cervix and vagina. So these are the sagittal view of the human reproductive system. So this is the structure of female reproductive system in man. Okay. So this female reproductive system, as I already explained, consists of a pair of ovaries which are situated on either lateral side of the lower abdominal cavity, and this ovary is attached to the dorsal surface of the pelvic region through ligament as well as through ovarium. It is known as mesovarium. It is a tissue through which the ovary attaches to the dorsal surface of the abdominal cavity. And so this ovary is attached. It is also attached to the uterus, wall of the uterus, through ligament, and another end of the ovary is attached to the end of the fallopian tube. Next, the oviducts, they are also known as fallopian tube. They are also pair structure which is situated on either side of the uterus, and this fallopian tube has three regions: infundibulum, ampulla, and isthmus. Infundibulum, ampulla, and isthmus. Infundibulum is the anterior portion of the fallopian tube, and this infundibulum has a finger-like projections at its end, and these finger-like projections are known as fimbriae. They are known as fimbriae. The function of the fimbriae is to capture the ovum, released by the ovary. It captures the ovum released by the ovary after ovulation. Ovulation means the process of release of ovum from the ovary. Okay, then so this infundibulum leads to a wide tubular region of the fallopian tube known as ampulla. It is known as ampulla, and this ampulla continues as isthmus. Totally, the fallopian tube is about 10 to 12 centimeter long. It is usually 12 centimeters in length, and so this fallopian tube is continuous with the wall of the uterus. It attaches to the uterus. Okay. Then usually the uterus is made up of muscular tissue. Then the uterus appears as inverted pears like structure, and at the center of the uterus there is a cavity known as uterine cavity that is located at the center of the uterus, and the wall of the uterus is made up of three layers. The outer layer of the uterus is known as perimetrium, and the middle layer is known as myometrium, and inner layer which is facing towards the lumen of the uterus, this is the lumen, is known as endometrium, and among these three layers, the middle layer, myometrium, is made up of smooth muscle fibers. It is made up of smooth muscle tissue, and it is the thickest layer. Then the lumen of the uterus then continues up to the vagina, up to the lower region of the uterus, that is the vagina. Okay, so this lumen continues up to the vagina through cervix. Cervix means it is the region between it is the junction between the vagina and uterus. So this region is known as cervix. The cervix has a canal, this center known as cervical canal. That means the lumen of the uterus continues as a cervical canal, and cervical canal next continues as the vaginal canal. Okay, then the cervical canal and vagina are collectively known as birth canal. They form birth canal. They continue to form birth canal. Then the female external genitalia. The female external genitalia has different parts. They are mons pubis, labia majora, labia minora, hymen, and clitoris. So these are the different portions of the female external genitalia. The first part is the mons pubis. It is a cushion of fatty tissue. It is a cushion of fatty tissue with skin and pubic hair. It is the outermost portion of the female external genitalia. External mons pubis. So mons pubis means it is a cushion of fatty tissues with skin and pubic hairs. Then the next portion is the labia majora. Labia majora. So this labia majora is fleshy folds of tissues. Fleshy folds of tissues which extends down from mons pubis and surrounds the vaginal opening. Then the next portion is labia minora. So this labia minora is nothing but a pair of folds of skin or tissues under the labia majora. So labia majora means it's a pair fold of tissues situated between the labia majora. Then hymen. Next portion is hymen. So hymen is a thin membranous structure which is found in the region of opening of vagina, and they partially covered the vagina. So it is the opening of the vagina are covered partially by the membrane called hymen. Then clitoris, they are finger-like projections which are situated at the junction of pair labia minora, upper junction of the pair labia minora. Clitoris is a finger-like fleshy structure situated at the upper junction of the labia minora. So these are the different parts of female external genitalia. Then the human reproductive system is closely associated with functional mammary glands. The mammary glands are the paired glands situated on either side of the chest. Okay, the mammary glands are paired structures that contain glandular tissue and variable amount of fats. So these are the different parts of the mammary gland. The mammary gland usually consists of two types of tissues: fat tissues or fatty tissues, and it also includes mammary lobes. And each mammary lobe has many number of small circular structure, and they are known as alveoli. Each mammary lobe, so these are the mammary lobules or lobes. There are 15 to 20 mammary lobes are present in each breast of the human being, and each mammary lobe contains, once again, they encloses the alveoli, and this alveoli usually secretes milk, and the milk secreted by the alveoli is temporarily stored in the spaces of the alveoli, stored in the cavities of the alveoli. Then the alveoli opens into the mammary ducts, like this. alveoli, each alveoli open into the mammary tubules or mammary ducts. And these mammary ducts are united to form lactiferous ducts. Many number of mammary ducts are united to form lactiferous duct, and this lactiferous duct, several lactiferous duct join to form a wider mammary ampulla. Wider mammary ampulla. So this wider mammary ampulla is connected to lactiferous usually ducts. They are connected to the, and finally the milk will be sucked up by the nipple, through the nipple. The milk is sucked by the nipple. Okay, this is about the structure of mammary gland. So, once again I will repeat or summarize. The female reproductive system consists of a pair of ovary. The ovaries are primary sex organs. The main function of the ovary is to produce ovum, and apart from this, mammary is also acts as a gland. That is the endocrine gland. It secretes sexual hormones or steroid hormones. And the reproductive system also consists of a pair of oviducts, which are also known as fallopian tubes. And these fallopian tubes are further divided into three regions. They are isthmus, ampulla and infundibulum. Isthmus, ampulla and infundibulum. Isthmus is the first region through which the fallopian tube attaches to the uterus, and ampulla is the middle portion, middle region of the fallopian tube, and the infundibulum is the last portion of the fallopian tube. The infundibulum has many number of finger-like projections, and these finger-like projections are arranged as a funnel, and this structure is known as fimbriae, and fimbriae is helpful in the capturing the ovum released by the ovary. Then uterus, another important part of the female reproductive system. The uterus is pear-shaped, inverted pear-shaped structure. It is found attached to the dorsal abdominal wall in the pubic region, and the uterus has a central space or cavity known as uterine cavity, and the wall of the uterus has three layers. The outer layer is known as perimetrium, middle layer is a thick layer, and it is made up of smooth muscle tissues, and which is known as endometrium. The middle layer. The inner layer is myometrium. Inner layer is known as myometrium, which is facing towards the lumen of the uterus. Then the lower portion of the uterus is cervix. Cervix is usually a junction between the uterus and vagina. And the uterine cavity continues as cervical canal, and then extends as the vaginal canal. The last portion of the vagina. The cervical canal and vaginal canal constitute the birth canal. It constitutes the birth canal, which is helpful during parturition. Then the external genitalia. It consists of mons pubis and labia minora, then hymen and clitoris. Hymen and clitoris. So these are the important parts of the female reproductive system. Then mammary gland. Mammary gland is associated with the reproductive system in human being, and they helpful in ovulation, they helpful in pregnancy, and they helpful in feeding the infants. Okay, so this mammary gland is usually also known as breast, situated on either side of the chest, and it has usually two parts, the fatty tissue, and another part is mammary lobules. Mammary lobules are mainly concerned with the secretion of milk. There are 15 to 20 mammary lobes are there, and each mammary lobe has a small circular structure, shaped structure, or pouch-like structure known as alveoli. Alveoli is involved in the secretion of milk, the production and secretion of the milk. The milk secreted by the alveoli is stored in the alveolar cavity, which is present around the alveoli, and then this mammary lobe then joins with the mammary ducts, and many number of these mammary ducts are united to form lactiferous duct, and these lactiferous ducts are usually found at the ampulla region of the breast, ampulla region of the duct, and this lactiferous duct finally opens at the end of the mammary gland, the nipple. Okay, the infants usually gets the milk, they suck the milk from the nipple, Okay, so this is about the female reproductive system in human being. Thank you.